I've been to many a Christmas party, many a Christmas office party. They've been quite wild, but nothing like this.
Nothing like this, really?
Yes, this is it's just
Sort of reached all new heights.
Oh my goodness me! What you must have had such a laugh doing that.
We did.
You must have.
We had a lot of fun. Yet also uncomfortable at times because those are big. That's a big room of a lot of. I think we had like 360 extras.
Wow.
At a time
Yeah.
in that space. So it would get hot, and it's been sweaty, and but it was a ball, all of us being back together again.
Well, of course, because you've all worked together before.
Yeah.
So that must be great because you've got that shorthand. You know that you all know each other. You kind of
There's a trust.
exactly, and that's really, really important.
There's something too the way the old Hollywood movies used to cast, where they would just recast, keep bringing back the teams of people that worked well together.
And you're right. You look at Bette Davis films. She's usually. I mean, I know she had a few
Bogey
leading
and
men,
Bacall,
but
they all, there's something to that.
It makes perfect sense. It's
Yeah,
really good.
fun.
Your character's, she's okay, but she can be a bit of a horror. Do you like doing those though? Do you like
always
doing,
do.
the sort of like really mean?
The mean, well, yes, because it's so comic, it's so absurdly mean that I couldn't. It's so unapologetic that it's fun for someone who couldn't barely, return a meal if it was incorrect.
No, I'm a bit like you. Never complain. Just go, no, it was lovely.
Yeah,
That was
it's
fine.
great.
That was
No,
really
it's fine.
nice. No, but it's quite nice to have somebody who is a bit like that.
Yeah.
I loved you in Cake. I thought that was a remarkable film.
Thank you.
And you were absolutely brilliant in it. Academy nominated, of course. But to be able to go from that to a movie like this, which is just great, good fun. It's just sheer total entertainment. That doesn't happen to many actresses because they do tend to get. That's what you do.
Right.
That's your little box, and you'll be in there. It's just brilliant.
Which I was in that box for a while.
Yeah.
And understandably so. I mean, people, you don't know what you can do until you do it.
Because I always think comedy's actually harder in many ways to do. I mean, comedy from all the years of Friends, but it's if you can do that, I think you can do anything really.
Yeah. I know. I mean, we watched a lot of actors when we were shooting Friends years ago, when a lot of actors would come from film, guest stars, and they were scared. It was a scary arena to be in front of a live audience. And what is comedy is nothing other than being truthful and honest, but just with crazy, odd circumstances behind it.
And very good timing, which you all had. That was the thing as well. I mean, it just really worked so well. And it's something in your career that is. It's just such a special part, and I'm sure you'll always look back on it with huge affection.
Oh, huge! Still to this day. I mean, it was something that I feel. Not only was it a gift for us, but it's something that people have been able to sort of carry with them, and it's comfort food, and it makes them feel better when they're feeling down, and when they want to distract themselves, they can always. Because it is always on. You can pretty much find it anywhere.
We've all grown up with it. That's the thing. We've all grown up with it. Yeah. You get asked this all the time, but I think I'm not sure about a reunion. I think it was kind of there. It was. I don't know.
I don't know what we would do. Well, I think that period of time was sort of nostalgic. There's something about a time, and I think why people have such an affection for it is because it was even though it was only 12 years ago it ended, or 13.
Yep.
God, it's getting farther and farther away. There was something about a time that where we didn't have our faces weren't shoved into cell phones, and we weren't like checking Facebooks and Instagrams, and we were in a room together or at a coffee shop together, and we were talking,
having conversations.
Having conversations.
I know.
We have lost that.
There's been so much written about you over the years, so much. And in fact, you made a very powerful statement. You said that you were kind of fed up with the fact that people would say that somehow they were defining you as someone who was sad and childless. That was a remarkable thing to say. And I guess people do want to put you into a certain box.
It's just, again, we're seeing women through that very narrow lens of what we reduce down to just something that's, if we don't have a baby or a white picket fence or a husband, then we're useless, and we aren't living up to our purpose.
I know what you mean, but to hear you saying that, I think was very, very important for people, because you're right, people put you into a box and that's what you're supposed to be.
And not that, by the way, saying it out loud changes at all.
Well, you'd like to think it would make a little bit of difference.
Oh, we'd love to think
You'd like to think it would, and if more people actually do say that. It's all about, I think, being a wee bit kinder to each other, especially as women.
names on these articles or whatever, these horrible stories, are usually women. And it's shocking to me that we are not changing the conversation.
And we're more supportive of one another
and
as well.
support. We're here.
Which you should be.
We've come so far, you know.
I know.
So.
Still got a long way to go yet. Still got a long way to go. Congratulations on your marriage. You've got
Thank
a
you.
good one there.
I do.
You've got a good one there.
Got
You
a good
definitely have. He's a smasher. And he's got relatives here, of course, and what a talented family.
Louis,
Yeah.
Marcel. Yes, incredible family.
I know.
And all of them, each different and interesting and fabulous. They're an incredible family.
It must be great fun at the dinner table having chats.
They're
good,
an
entertaining.
interesting bunch, for sure.
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
Look, it's lovely to see you. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank
And it's
you.
been gorgeous to talk to you. And good luck with the movie.
And you.
And everything that you do in the future.
Thank you, my
and
dear.
for standing up for girls. That's
Yes.
what we like. Thank
Here we
you.
go.
If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.